eyes all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
And I approve this message.
Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. We are the Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Just win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. Don't need no invitation. We are that Raider Nation. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Touchdown, touchdown. Let's throw a bomb on first down. Let's throw a bomb on every down. First we score, then we clown. Having fun, look around. Nobody loud as a Raider crowd. Nobody proud as a Raider crowd. NFL, how you like me now? We gon' do this open style. Nothing but action. I'm Bo Jackson, hit the hole. Run you over, goal line. Jumping over, going crazy. Lose your soul, lose your mind in the black hole. Here's the goal, Super Bowl. And everybody here, get to go. Don't need no invitation. No. We are that Raider Nation. Yeah. We rock that black and silver. We make them shake and shiver. We make them reconsider. And we still committed. So if you want a piece of this, you can come and get it. Oakland Raiders.
What up, Raiders? I figured
What
out
up? What up? What up?
I had two web pages open. That's what it was. That's what it was, y'all. But we got it. We're fixed. Everybody good? Y'all hear me?
Doubling up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Hear you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Steven, you're good? You got your headphones?
I'm good
in?
now. Yep.
All
Got
right.
everything figured out.
Cool. Welcome. What is up, everybody? How y'all
doubling
doing?
up, dog? Doubling up, or we're trying to get
Doubling up. I see y'all so excited from our draft, bro. Trying to double up on
good.
everything. Mm-hmm. What happens when you come back from Vegas? You're trying to double up on
Right,
it.
trying to get
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you double up to a big thing. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But what is up? What's going on? What's going on to the chat? Welcome, our boy Huey P. What's going on, big dog? Jeff, what's going on, big dog? Salute to the nation. I'm not bueno. What's going on, man? Sacktown Raider Mike, welcome, brother. Welcome. Tuning in as always. Appreciate you. Desert Raider, orale vato. What's happening? What's happening, homie? Chewy Smoke, what's good? What's good? Hey, Chewy. Man, just chill today, Chewy. I'm not trying to have you going all crazy to good today, bro. You be on some shit sometimes. And then, of course, Nav Man, what's going on, Radio Show family? How you doing? How's it going?
Chewy.
But man, the draft is finally over. No more fucking mock drafts. Thank the Lord. Right?
They were so
fucking,
weird.
We should do this, and you're stupid if you think we should do that. The Raiders did whatever the fuck they wanted to do, and we're here.
As it should be, right? As it should be.
Right. So, I mean, let's get to it. Let's not go the whole draft, but let's start with the main one, right? Number 6. So I was at the draft party, shout out to Power Raider, shout out to Steve, hooked me up with the ticket. I'm in the homie MC Raider, so I got to kick it out there. My view, being at the party, the nation was excited for Gen Z, right? A few of us wanted something else. A few of us wanted trade backs. A few of us wanted this, wanted to see that. A few of us wanted a quarterback, but it is what it is. We got Genty. He's here now, right? Let's start with James. James, how you feeling about Genty, big dog?
I mean, I understand that it's BPA. I understand Genty was the best player available. However, we got the least possible value for our number 6 pick. That being said, in my opinion,
least possible value. Wow.
And the reason I say we got the least possible value for our number 6 pick is because we went with, and I get it. They get the Marshawn Lynch comparisons. I get it. I understand. But in my opinion, it's we got the least possible value because running back is the one position that had the least drop off from the first round to the second and on. It had the least amount of drop off. You know what I'm saying? Whereas me personally, I think I would have been happier if we would have pulled if we were going to go offense like that. I think I would have been happier if it wasn't going to be Sanders, right? Because obviously all the NFL owners clearly got together and decided to teach him a lesson because they hate his dad, which is fine. Which is fine. I mean, the Raiders had 9 chances to get him and they didn't get him, so that's that is what it is in itself. But if we were going to go offense, I wouldn't have gone Genty. I would have probably been happier going Membao or T-Mac, in my opinion, because T-Mac would have been the best possible. He's undoubtedly the best wide receiver after Travis Hunter. There's no.
I don't know.
There's not really a discussion. Preferably, I probably would have went Membao.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just, like I said, man, I just think it's undervalued. Or I would even went defense. Honestly, I would have done anything else besides go running back. Let's just put it that way. I would have done absolutely everything else besides go running back.
Membu was there, right? Next defense would have been who?
I mean, Jalen Walker was there.
Jalen Walker was there, right? Jalen Walker was there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
hear you though, but I don't know if I would have said T-Mac was the way better receiver than the other ones, but he was definitely up there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hunter was number one. That's for sure. That's my problem. My problem is just I feel like with our number one pick, yes, we took best player available. Yes, we took something that wasn't going to miss, but we also took something that gave us the least amount of value for our first round pick because we're not going to be bad enough to have a number 6 pick next season. This is not going to happen. We don't want to be though, right? I mean, no matter who
I don't want to be. We don't want it. But what I would assume that we would make more out of that pick rather than just take a running back when there's tons of other ones waiting.
I just don't think the other running backs are as good as Genty, except for Marion Hampton.
That's what you think, Steven? You go ahead.
Yeah. To me, Ashton Genty was a no-brainer. T-Mac, yes, good wide receiver, but that is you don't get the value with him that you do with Genty. Genty and Hampton were the 2 running backs and two top ones. Everybody else, in my opinion, don't stack up to those 2 guys. I would have been okay trading back and getting Hampton later. Yeah. But I'm totally happy with Genty and I get the Mimbu thing. I mean, I would have been okay if they got Mimbu, but I really do think our line is okay. You know, we drafted a tackle last year in Glaze who had a really good season, and I think our line's okay. And then later on in the draft, we got some depth too. So I like this pick. I really think it was a good one.
Okay. And to your point, like I get what everyone was saying with the running backs, and I always said, and we'll get to you right now, Chona, we'll see what happens when they start falling, right? And it was Genty and then Hampton in the first. And then I kept waiting, and then Trayvon Henderson was the next one in the second. But then after that, it seemed like it was a little bit before the other guys started coming off because I thought they were going to start coming off, and they did it, which to me pointed out what most thought: Genty 1, Hampton 2, and then Junkins and Henderson would have been the next ones. But yeah, I feel you. I understand. I mean, yeah. Go ahead, Chona. What about you, big dog?
Well, when it first happened, I was a little bit like, man, we'll see what else we do. Just because.
But you weren't happy. What did you want?
I wasn't. I
know it wasn't Sanders. I was the only one.
Yeah, you were the only one who wanted Sanders. It wasn't one that I wasn't happy, but I think I personally think our line needs to be better.
Okay.
It clearly showed last year during the season, like our O-line was just it wasn't protecting and it wasn't opening up the holes, right? For the
right.
You know, we had our running backs. Our running backs weren't that great either.
Right.
And then watching Genty throughout the year, I know he did a lot of good things. But he did struggle against Penn State, and he's gonna run into a lot. He's gonna run into a lot of Abdul Carters. Right. So he's gonna run into a lot of players like that, and I want to see, you know, in the NFL it's gonna be a little harder to go, 30 carries in one game, like he did against Penn State, and barely got the 100 yards. So I was a little bit iffy about it. I like that we picked up some O-lines later on in the draft.
Thank you.
I was kind of like, okay. Once I saw that, to build that depth where you can maybe rotate or find the right guys, I started liking the pick a little bit more. And I was like, okay, because you you need the O-line. Without an O-line, you don't get anything.
You won't have it.
Yeah. So I was a little iffy about it. I was like, okay, let's see what else we do. And then when I saw, like I said, you had the O-lines come in, the offensive lineman, the offensive tackle, I was like, okay, now let's go see what we can do with it. And see if he is that
dog.
That RB1 that a lot of the Raider Nation wanted, because I would see posts online and everybody was thrilled about it.
Oh, bro, okay. wait till I show you JT's reaction to that shit. He lit up the whole fucking crowd, bro.
Yeah, everybody was loving it. And
I
wasn't hating it or anything. It was just kind of like, well, we'll see. So as the days went on, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
And overall,
I'll say this: I had a huge feeling going up to that day as I was getting ready, packing my shit, get ready to leave. I was like, I need to prepare myself because it's gonna be Genty. I was like, it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be. Depending on how the board fell, as I always told myself, right? How the board fell. Even with the trade with Cleveland moving up and Jacksonville down, I was like, oh shit might fucking switch up here, right? Who's gonna know? And then it got to Cleveland, and I thought Cleveland was gonna take him. They traded down, they got value, right? They would still get Genty, but they got something else in return. And then they ended up getting Mason Graham. So I was like, fuck. Once Graham was gone, I was like, they're gonna get fucking Genty. I mean, they had the other lineman that went first was Campbell. He went to the Patriots, right? The dude that cried. Yeah, him. Yeah. Cool kid, by the way. Loved it. Yeah, loved it. But yeah, I had to convince myself, and in doing that, Chona, I did go back and watch the Boise, Penn State, and I understand what people say. Yeah, you're gonna face a different thing, but then you're also gonna have better linemen than the ones you did at Boise. Right?
True, that's true.
You're definitely gonna have better linemen. So if we did do that, I mean, after
at least we're hoping so.
Yeah. After we picked him, I was like, okay, if we're gonna do this shit, right? One, motherfuckers better not have called to trade up with us, right? Like if the phone rang and people wanted to trade, like I was still open to doing that at this point because I thought there were still other players we can get, T-Mac, Genty, Javon Walker, whatever, and get some of it. I don't think people called. So then they fucking made the pick, whatever. But at that point, I was like, okay, you got your running back. This is what we're gonna do. Now show me the fucking offensive lineman, right? Now I need to see this shit. Now we're gonna do. But with that being said, I don't know if y'all saw this today, but Colton Miller has returned to the Raiders for voluntary OTA. Yeah. So that's a huge one right there too, right?
Yeah, I did see that.
Because I know a lot of going into the draft, people were like, oh, we got to replace Colton. He's holding out. Fuck that. Don't pay him. Stas. He's back, right? Let them work out whatever it is they have to do, and then we'll figure it out from there. But I mean, yeah, that was a big one. That was a big one to me. Like I said, I had to really, I really had to talk myself into that shit. I really did, because I was like, man, I know what's gonna happen, right? And then back to what James was saying, like, yeah, bro, I was shocked as fuck too. You fell that far.
James, I was thinking about you all weekend, man. All weekend I'm going. Every round that kept going by, I'm like, my poor boy, man. I said, my poor James.
He kept sending messages to me like, Leo, there's still hope. And I was like, there is. Yeah, we still got hope. I'm like, we do.
Did you look at your TV in the 6th round and see Cam Miller's name and say, who the fuck is that? Like I did?
Yeah. Once the later rounds came, I'm like, I don't know what we're doing there, but
yeah. But I mean that was it. So I mean, going into the, let me see, most people, if they were talking about it. What up, Chris? My boy Chris. What up, Puro Raiders? Time, let's get it. Rose Town, what's going on? I know for the most part, I see people that Raider fan, Bowers and Genty. A lot of people were hyped up about him. Best player available. The team needed it, right? I mean, but it's like I said, see, even Chris agreed with you, and he wasn't a Genty thing, but I think he agrees with you. It was the thing. It was the pick. Some fools really wanted Membu over Genty. And that's why I'm so glad all this shit's over with, right? Because now we're going to be like, this is who's on our team. This is who we're going to fuck with, right? Obviously, we're going to look back once they start playing. Because one thing is to get drafted. Another thing is to start being successful. And then once you do get here, what the fuck are you going to do with that, right? That's definitely one thing we're going to have to look at. But with that being said, it was the next round. So after having drafted Genty, how did you feel about going into day 2?
I like that they moved, that they traded twice.
Right.
And picked up all those picks, man. I actually like that move, and I like the receiver we got.
Yeah.
James don't like anything, man. James is never happy.
I know James is mad. You see his face, bro.
It's funny because I was sitting there. We traded back once, and then we traded back twice. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I like about half of what we did. Honestly, I think I like what we did in rounds 3 and 4 more than I like what we did in rounds 1 and 2. If I'm being completely honest,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was with you on round 2. People had to convince me. I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" I would have rather wanted the other guy on TCU.
I just didn't understand. And I mean, look, the guy, this Jack Betch guy, he's got a cool story, right? I looked into him. He's got a cool story. You know, his brother that passed, and he's got a cool story. You know, he definitely there's a spot in the league. He's not a scrub. He's a good player.
Right. He's a good possession receiver, right?
But to me,
he's got hands and he's strong.
But to me, second round, consider we were able to get Thornton in the 4th round. Second round, dude, I have no idea why we did not go linebacker or safety. I have no idea what
linebacker would have been great and safety.
I was like, dude, we wait till the last pick to get a Mr. Irrelevant ass type linebacker. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, I am surprised we waited so long to get a linebacker.
Yeah,
that was true. That for sure. Yeah.
And we didn't draft one single safety, and we only drafted one corner, bro. One corner. We lost like 3 DBs.
What do you mean? We got one in the 3rd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You only got one, is what he's saying.
We only got one. We lost Jack Jones, Nate Hobbs. I think we lost someone else too.
Yeah. We got more in the undrafted ones, but I get what you're saying. I mean, I was cool with Porter. Porter? Is that how you say his name?
Oh yeah, I'm all for Porter.
Yeah.
I'm cool with him, but man, I was just like, dude, what are we doing? Like,
I was more hyped with the 3rd round pick than I was with the 2nd round receiver. I'm not gonna lie. I really was. Yeah. Luther was still out there, the other wideout out of Missouri, I think it was. He was still out there. I was glad we went receiver because I kept saying we need receiver or O-line, right? But 805 was with me. Shout out to 805. He kept telling me there's still time to grab linemen. There was still some good linemen out there, you know, which obviously we waited to the next one. But Steve, I'm with you with the trade, bro. The minute that trade happened, because I was like, shit, this is good. Because now you think about it. You saw what we got back. I always said, if we trade, it's got to be worth it. With that trade, we ended up landing 5 of the top 100 picks. Now, what we did with them was up to us. But just putting us in that position, to me, was smart by them, right? Because we all kept saying that with our 1st round pick. We couldn't move that bitch back. Obviously, we got Genty. But the fact that we were still able to get Genty and still get capital, to me, was a good move by them.
I really feel like we filled a lot of holes.
No,
I think you guys are going to be. I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised by Jack Batch. Our second.
That's what I keep hearing. I'm going to be pleasantly surprised.
Now, let me add to this. Right, I also really liked how the Raiders went back. They went back to back on the guard and tackle position. I really liked that. Right. And then I was like, okay, cool. They've got a defensive tackle. Right. Cool. And then they got another defensive tackle. I'm like, what the fuck? Why?
We'll get to that.
Like, what is?
I was
what
not
the
mad.
fuck? I was pissed. I was fucking pissed because and let me tell you why I was pissed because where is Tyree Wilson supposed to play? We don't even know what the fuck Tyree Wilson is on the depth chart.
Why are we even counting on Tyree Wilson? That's why.
That's
I'm starting to think they're not going to
start next year.
That's a lot. That's been a lost cause.
He's still on a rookie scale contract. Like,
I don't give a fuck, but if he can't play, he can fucking be on a rookie all he wants.
Is he playing? First, we watch him play outside coming into the league. Then we move him inside. We're okay. We watched him inside. Then we watch him inside over here. Then we watch him inside over here. Now we're drafting back-to-back defensive tackles. Like,
what does that tell you?
But it tells me we're fucking dumb because we didn't draft a linebacker until round 7.
No, that part I get. Needing a linebacker, I agree 100%.
And it tells me that one of those defensive tackle slots could have been a safety.
The defensive tackle to me was such a smart move because you look at who we have. After you get Butler, right, and Wilkins, who's there?
Yeah.
It's
who's there after those two?
And that's why we suffered so much last year because Wilkins went down.
Best player available. You don't draft for need. You draft best player available.
That's why I couldn't get mad at those because we always like that.
Oh, let me ask you this: was Cam Miller best player available? I'm gonna put my drink down on that one.
On the Raiders, maybe on the Raiders board at that time.
That's a sixth, seventh round.
That's different.
I mean,
those are projects. Those are ones.
You want to talk about the other guy? Oh, the Julian Edelman experiment guy. You want to talk about that guy?
Baller, dog. And where we picked him is not a bad place.
But is he BPA?
Touchdown Tommy is not a bad spot.
But he's not BPA though.
Oh, it depends.
It's not BPA when he gets picked.
You're in the 6th, 7th round. BPA at that point is like, let me get that chick because nobody bought her a drink.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
Let me get that one because her friends left her alone. You know what I mean? Like 6th, 7th round, we're already with that BPA.
That's when you realize you got to take one for the team and just go with it.
There you go.
Like 6th and 7th rounders. I mean,
yeah. Oh shoot! Look who's here. Hola!
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't hear you guys.
Okay, la chingada.
Hold on. Sorry. Hold on.
Okay. But yeah, no, man. I saw people get mad about that, and I'm glad you brought it up.
Hold on.
But I'm glad, Steven, you saw it as a need, right? The D tackles, you weren't mad at it?
We need depth. We need depth.
Yeah, that's why I don't get mad at picks like that.
That's one thing we lack in a lot of areas.
And Tyree Wilson's a defensive end, so if he's gonna play, he's gonna back up. Yeah,
he's not just a DT, bro.
Hold on.
Fullback. We got a fullback.
Athletic. Yeah.
Hold on, Leo.
Wildcat offense, bro.
Hold on, Leo. I'm gonna go back to what I said when it was free agency. What did I say when it was free agency? What? All we're signing is what? Depth. Who somebody's got to start. Somebody's got to fucking start.
Robert starts. Chen starts. Starks might start over the rookie.
It's 6th and 7th rounders are starters.
Exactly.
So, I mean, you can't be in 6th and 7th rounders. Are like,
and then my whole thing is, if you look back to the beginning, Pete Carroll said competition, and I think that's what he did. He created competition at these positions, except between linebacker.
Between who?
Yeah, the linebacker.
You know, except linebacker, unless they really believe in Devin White. Devin White. Yeah.
Yeah, the best competition we're going to see in the locker room is going to be Carter Bradley versus Cam Miller.
So you're looking at it from a negative, and that's
that's competition.
Carter Bradley and Cam Miller is for emergency quarterback, and if that's our biggest worry, I'm cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you're complaining about a 6th, 7th round pick, I mean,
that's
I don't know what to tell you. I don't think any team, no team drafts a guy in the 7th round thinking he's going to affect the team this year.
Right, exactly. I mean,
if ever.
We drafted Bo Jackson. That was just once he gets done, we gonna get him.
You know what? You know what's bad when like a good portion of the nation's favorite pick was the 3rd round pick, not the 1st or the 2nd,
because it was a value. And I think a lot of that happens to me. Not because I don't think Genty is good, because he wasn't my favorite at the time. But it's not saying it wasn't a good pick. Same with the receiver Beck. It wasn't my favorite, but I'm not saying he's not good either. To me, Darian Porter became my favorite too, because I think for the corner that he is, the quality, and we landed him there after all those trades and falling back, we were still able to get one like him.
Yeah,
I thought we were going to end up with Will Johnson. He got taken Arizona, a pick before us.
Before we traded again that second time, we were going to get him. I think we were going to get him. Yeah,
they traded as soon as he got taken. They traded back.
Yeah, I was like, that was going to be our dude. Like, fuck.
I give us like a C+.
Nah.
Everybody disagrees with you because everybody's giving us A's and B's on this draft.
You're Rose Town. You know what, Rose Town? I know you coming for me with that one, bro, but I get you.
our fucking.
Those were the two dudes I said I wanted. It was either Sanders or Will Johnson.
Yeah.
And then Sanders went to the 5th. Will Johnson got drafted in the 3rd?
The 3rd, I think.
Yeah, so crazy shit the way this shit went, man.
It was that Sanders thing was crazy too.
Our fucking draft could be described in 3 letters: MID, mid.
So before we get to grades too, we'll do that and we'll get to grades. I like to remind people, let's not make that shit like that guarantees you had a great draft. I don't know if you guys have seen or looked around, but the Seahawks were graded in 2012, I believe it was, when they got Bruce Irvin, Russell Wilson, and a bunch of other pieces, having the worst draft ever. Right? They called them dumb, the worst. They got F. ended up being fucking franchise changing for them, bro.
Yeah.
So it all depends on once you get these guys, to my point, what you do with them, how you coach them, right? How they perform for you, how they develop, the competition you create for them, right? To get the most out of them. And I think that's where I have faith in what Pete Carroll and Spytek did with these guys. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Queen. You hear us?
Sorry. Yeah, I can hear you guys now.
Okay.
Oh my God. I've been running like crazy, but yeah.
How do you feel about the draft, Queen? You happy? Cool? Whatever?
We will see what happens.
Ah, shit. When she has that tone, that means she ain't believing shit till she sees it. Eh?
Yes, exactly. I mean, that's the way it always is, because either they're gonna, work their asses off to stay if they really want it, or guess what? Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, bye, Felicia.
On to the next. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's true. That's true.
I mean, it's like the first pick we got. What's his name?
Genty.
Yeah, I like him.
Right.
We'll see. Like I said, we'll see from there. And then
I like the jersey, by the way, Steven.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Timmy Brown.
Yeah. That's why I said it. I got to meet him at the draft party. I was fucking hyped.
Were you in Vegas?
Yeah, I was in Vegas Thursday and Friday. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought you were going to Green Bay.
No, and then I'm not going, thank God, because it was cold as fuck. MC Raider and Power Raider invited me to the draft party, so I went with them. Yeah.
Pobrecito.
I know, right?
we had a good draft party in Sacramento, man. We packed out shenanigans.
Did you? Man, that's so good to hear. I can tell people this too. Go ahead.
Yeah, we had Lester Hayes there and Leo Aragoose, so they were there signing autographs, and Lester stayed longer than he said he was going to be there. Was talking with everybody, cool, telling stories. Bro. Yeah, it was great.
I met Lester my second trip up to Oakland. Cool as fuck, man. Yeah. Cool ass dude. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool ass.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah, and it was funny because we got to Vegas, and then people saw me and MC get to the Resort World. Saw me with my big ass hat that he gave me, right? Walking around, and they're like, "Hey, why y'all here? Is there a game today?" Like people were in Vegas, had no idea what was going on. All right, so we were explaining to them when we're here. We had a bunch of people tell us, "Man, you Raider fans are different. Like even just to pick players, you guys are fucking excited and getting together." Like, yeah, man, that's what we do. Just give us a reason to get together, goddamn it. That's all we need. Shit. So there were 2 draft parties in the same casino. Because it was the one I went to outside at the Chaos, and the Black Hole had theirs at the Ghost Bar upstairs. Yeah.
And the Black Hole had another one with Max Crosby.
And the Black Hole had another one at the 8 Lounge over at Resort World. Yeah.
No shit.
Which had I known from the get-go, I probably would have went to that one.
Yeah, we made Max Crosby an honorary Black Hole member.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got his Letterman's jacket from us.
Yeah. Yeah, man. If y'all ever go to Vegas and you've never been to the Resort World, check out that 8 Lounge. That 8 Lounge is the shit. It's cool as fuck. Cool as vibe. The people were nice. The cigars were good. My ass bought one of the cigars Max likes to smoke without realizing I don't have Max money, right? And then when they charged me, I was like, oh shit, I just paid that much for one, whatever. But hey, fuck it. It was all fun. It was all fun, right? Fucking Chris. All the fans who are excited now will be the same fans who won't want to pay him when he wants a second contract. He will be the first one saying that running backs are a dime a dozen. And Chris says that because me and him went through a whole shit with a bunch of Raider fans over Josh Jacobs. Running backs aren't valued. You can get one anywhere. Running backs are a dime a dozen. That's why he said that. There was a certain friend of ours who kept telling us that shit, and then we let him go. So, and my hope is that if Genty does pan out, that doesn't happen again. Different regime, different management. If that does, Genty does ball out, we keep him. No questions, right? That's what I want to see, right? And to his point again, I don't want to see it like, oh, you don't pay running backs. I know, fuck that. We use the number 6 pick on this motherfucker. If he balls out, he better fucking stay a Raider. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I mean, overall, I was cool. I was happy with it. I know we were talking about the second round not being happy, but being more with the third. How you feel about the third once we got that corner and the 2 O-linemen?
I love it. I think that corner was probably the next on the list that I like. I was hoping Will Johnson was going to fall, but I know there's a lot of questions on his health. and speed at this point. So
Yeah.
I like Porter. I don't know much about the two offensive linemen we draft, but depth and competition. You know,
right.
You know, especially the guard, he's going to have a chance to compete for a starting job.
Yeah. So off of those two, Rogers, the guard, he's the one that could probably come out and give the two that we have a run for their money to start. Grant, I will say, from what I know and from what I've been told from other people, he's the one that is a project. Don't expect him to go out there and fucking. If he does, it's because he was balling and he earned it, right? But he's the one more that's going to take a couple years to get that muscle behind him, to get that technique. But he has the physical skills and the talent. They felt they could have taken him there at that point. But yeah, Rogers is the one that could come in and make some noise. Grant would be the one that's more of a project, especially coming, from the college he came from, small school, things of that nature. But yeah. But yeah, he's with you, dog. I feel you, he said. James, though, you're not alone, dog. Chris said, I cannot lie. I feel where James is coming from. So don't think you're the only one out there, bro. Don't worry.
Misery loves company, man.
You know what's funny about the whole thing, and we talked about this once we picked Gente, right? Because I don't know how you guys, I don't think I hadn't done shows with y'all yet, but Queen, you were around, and John too. When we won those games, and people kept saying they were meaningless wins.
Yeah.
That was what, against the Saints and Jacksonville? Or was it the Falcons and Jacksonville?
Yeah.
None of those, whatever, right?
It was Jacksonville and Saints.
So whatever, the meaningless games, right, that we shouldn't have won because we fucked ourselves, right? Fucked ourselves out of a quarterback is what they said, right? Whether if it was Cam or if it was Shador. And look at what happened with Shador, whatever. But did it really end up fucking us up at the end, winning those two meaningless games? Or are they still meaningless?
I don't think so.
No.
I'll never root for my team to lose.
Yeah, for me, I never wanted. I don't want ever to. If
you know me, I was against.
I don't want them to lose at all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For me, it's about I'm not gonna lose games to get a better pick.
Right.
I would just rather see my team win.
As much as I wanted my boy, I would.
I said it before. I was like, okay, you want your quarterback, you win the games, you go up and get them. Do what you gotta do to go up and get them, right? Or do what you gotta do to get your quarterback that you want.
Mm-hmm.
But, I still want to see my team win.
Right. What about you, James?
I think I felt indifferent at that point in the season. I think I was just waking up to watch it like, okay, what am I going to get put through today?
That's without saying. I get that part.
You get that feeling sometimes. Yeah.
I think at that part, I was just looking for spots to go watch the game where I'll have fun watching the game.
I wasn't rooting for us to lose.
Yeah.
But like, there would be situations I'd be like, oh, here it comes again. And then the end of the game would come. I'm like, oh shit, we actually won.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We always, the thing with that is that we always found a way to lose games too.
We did.
Yeah, we always just found a way to lose them.
With a lot of the stupid calls though too.
That's what I'm saying. The stupid play calling, what the fuck are they doing? Shit, like why is Theo Mumford lined up as a wide receiver? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
What killed me with Antonio Pierce is when he wouldn't challenge certain plays.
Yeah.
And then there's certain plays he would challenge, and I'm going, why are you challenging
like, what the fuck was that for?
Yeah, that's true.
Whoever was hired as because there's a person who does that for you, right? Whoever was hired as that advisor, like, should never work in the fucking NFL again.
Dude, we had like 4 head coaches on that staff. I mean, come on.
Somebody should have got that call right.
What killed me is that we'd get be at 4th down on like the 45, and they wouldn't wheel Carlson out there. They would punt it. I'm like, dude, Carlson has a boot. Just let him go in there, see if he kicks it. Because if we're down all these points anyways, you might as well see if he's gonna knock it through.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And we constantly drove downfield, and we'd get there, 5-yard line, whatever, and then nothing. Couldn't score.
My biggest one that I remember.
Couldn't score or turn it over. I was like,
not even a field goal.
Turnover, and then we couldn't still get it in the fucking end zone. We were right there inside the 5-yard line, and we still couldn't get that bitch in the end zone.
Yeah.
That's when I was at Pizza Calls. Like, we deserve to lose. Fuck this game. We don't deserve to win. Fuck them.
I think the game that really had me like, holy crap, we are horrible, was when we played the Steelers. That was the game where I was like, dude, this is gonna be a long season. That was a game where I was like, dude, this is not gonna be the last time this happens to us.
The fumble.
Yeah, I think that was a turning point for all of us.
Or or don't forget about the fumble on Black Friday.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Oh, that was so bad. Fuck.
Dude, we were sitting there watching that game. We're like, damn, we're about to beat the Chiefs again. Yeah. And then that fumble, I'm like, of course.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna find a way.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we always find a way to do something just
oh my god,
just
forgot about
granularly
that.
Stupid.
That was so bad I cut that shit out of my memory, James. You just put that back in there. Fuck. Because we try to rationalize whose fault it was afterwards without realizing why does it fucking matter? It shouldn't have happened anyway.
Yeah. That shit was so horrible.
Jesus. Javier, that's a good question. I don't know if they'll cut them like tomorrow, but motherfuckers got competition. Right?
I don't think they're gonna cut Lobby.
No,
I think they'll keep him around.
Touchdown Tommy can do what he's supposed to do, so I don't know.
He could still be put on the practice squad.
He could still be put on the practice squad. Yeah.
The guy that I don't think should be on the team is freaking Abdullah. Man, that guy's getting old as fuck.
Man, don't bring that up. You're gonna get some old heads that are come after you right now.
He still
does this, and you need someone like him. Like, man.
He might not make it.
Oh,
he might not make it past training camp.
Mm-hmm. Me either. I don't think so either. Yeah.
Yeah, I think going into cut day, there's gonna be 90 something people on the roster.
Right.
So,
and then Mystery Raiders, it was a blast to be there. Where were you at, Mystery Raiders? Which party were you at? Let us know. Yeah. Let us know, man. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. But definitely was happy with the third round. Fourth round. Woo! Bro, I was ecstatic. When we landed that fucking wide receiver, I was fucking shocked he was still there. I wanted to yell, scream, bro. It was fucking
from Tennessee.
Yes, fast, big, and I'm not one to label motherfuckers. Well, except Mayer, I labeled him because he came from Notre Dame. That's another story. But I won't say there's the next something. People keep calling him that, and I won't say it. But man, I could see him developing into something special on this team. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
I think Trey Tucker is gonna have to worry about his job now.
Trey Tucker's checking that resume like, oh shit, where's go?
The thing with Thornton Jr., if he can actually get his route running down, he could actually be really special. Right now, he's just going to be a deep threat, and he needs to work on that route running. But if they could teach him how to do that, he could be special. Could be a steal in the late round.
And I think the other part that makes it more, I guess, better for me is having a formidable quarterback that can get him the ball if we protect him. Like, I don't have doubt that Geno can get these guys the ball if we protect them, right? Yeah. Maybe last year, you could have told me, didn't believe in Minshew, didn't believe in, I thought we were just picking from whatever the worst that we had. I feel more comfortable knowing that with the weapons that we have, that Geno can get them the ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think so.
But I was definitely happy with him. Mm-hmm.
When I saw his highlights, I was like, man, that's a big kid.
Yeah.
6'5".
Yeah, he's just big and he's solid. So I was like, ooh, and he can run.
6'5" and fast.
Bro, I was like, he can run. I was like, man, that's nice. I was like, okay,
that's why I think Trey Tucker's out of a job, because he's short. I mean, you're gonna go for the 6'5" guy that you can throw a 50-50 ball to.
Yeah. And the crazy part is, you think about what's his name, Beck, that we drafted in the second, Horton in the fourth, and you even had Jacoby. You could move any one of those guys anywhere because of the different abilities to play.
I think they should move Tucker to the slot.
I think Tucker will be like I think he should play better in the slot. He should never be on the outside anymore. I think that's part of why he wasn't excelling the way we needed him to. Another part was not having a quarterback that can get him the ball when he was down the field, whether he couldn't see him or whether he was buried under a bunch of linemen. That way he couldn't see him. But, I think that was part of it too. But yeah, Tucker should not be on the outside. And a majority of last year he played out there, and he shouldn't. He should be on the inside for sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There it is. Abdullah Abdullah was the best running back we had last year, and that's sad. And that's why we probably drafted Genty. That's what I keep telling people when people tell me that. Like, he was the best one, but that's not a good thing to me, though. Right? That's just how bad our running back room was. If that was the best one we had.
Well, he was the only one with the 100-yard game, right?
Mm-hmm. Best running back on the team that was last in rushing. I don't know if that's really an award.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, he was at the 8 Lounge. Okay. All right.
Nice.
Cool. Nice. Marcus Banks. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, man. I like. See. I mean, Nev Man's from there. He's from Tennessee. Thornton is a stud, so definitely believe that one. Yeah. He's a dude I'm definitely excited about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was the first one you were disappointed with, right there, James Hemingway.
No. Well, when we got Hemingway, I was like, okay, we got a defensive tackle. Cool. I was like, all right, Christian Wilkins, Tyree Wilson situation. Cool. We got extra DDT. Okay, I'm cool with that. But then when we got the Pegasus guy, I was like, I was like dumbfounded. I was just standing in front of my TV, like lost. Like this was me in real time. Hold on, I got a picture here. This was me in real time, standing there trying to figure out what the hell we did.
When we got Pegues?
Yeah, when we got that dude, this was me in real time, trying to figure out what the hell we were doing.
That looks just like you too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So that's how I felt about Pegues.
That's how you feel about Pegues?
Yes. I don't there any other position, it didn't make sense.
Hey, that guy's gonna be stopping runs and running in touchdowns for us.
Right. Motherfucker's gonna be asking for a Pegues jersey.
Yeah.
He's our two-way player.
He's our two-way player.
He's our Travis Hunter.
Right, he's our 6th round Travis Hunter.
It's like with the KC when they put those linemen in there, or those tackles or whatever in them.
Yeah.
Fullbacks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then of course, probably the thing that had most people shaking their head was this one. Right?
Yeah, white too. That I didn't understand.
One's a wide receiver.
And I was gonna say that.
That's what they were saying.
They made the mistake because he went into the draft as a wide receiver, not a quarterback. Yeah. So when we drafted him, it should have been wide receiver.
I think they actually said wide receiver when they announced him.
Did they? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And my sheet here has him as wide receiver too.
Look, why in the fuck we drafted 3 wide receivers and 1 linebacker in the 7th round and only 1 corner is fucking beyond me.
Let me tell you why.
Safety.
I will tell you why right now.
Fucking
look at our wide receiver room. After Jacoby Myers, who's there?
Trey Tucker.
And who else?
Hold on, nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody else, damn it.
Nobody.
Right? That's why we drafted 3 motherfucking receivers, and that's why I was happy.
I don't care. Either way, you potato. The only thing I could just say when I looked at the shit was I clearly fucking hate myself that I put myself through this every fucking year.
You know what it is? And I
hate myself.
I used to feel the way you feel, James, every year. Even the year we traded away our picks, I told John, I'm not even mad, bro, because we fucked it up anyway.
I remember that when we gave up all those picks for what was it? For Tay, and I was like, man, we gave up a lot. He's like, dude, we fuck them up anyways. We might as well pay to get something good. I was like, that's true. That is true.
But I look at it, and I understand all that. I look at it this way though. We got a legitimate head coach now in Pete Carroll, and a legitimate GM that put those teams together there in Tampa Bay in Spytech, and I have to give them the benefit of the doubt that they know what they're doing. We could talk about the Raiders in the past and their drafts and this and that, but that wasn't this regime.
Yeah, even for as good as Gruden was, maybe coaching or whatever, like he had us in the right direction.
Horrible.
We
draft.
drafted horribly. We wasted so many years, right? That's why we never had
picks.
Right?
Picks. We wasted
they did okay in the later rounds, but we just whiffed on all our first round picks.
All our first. The only one that we had, we let him go, and that was Josh Jacobs. Right. Oh, and Colton Miller. Colton Miller was the other one. My bad. Mm-hmm.
That was Gruden's first pick ever.
Yeah.
Second time around.
Colton Miller was his first one. All the other ones are gone. Gone, which is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, they haven't mentioned this motherfucker's name, didn't they?
That's where I heard people say.
Look, man.
McCormick.
Legend of Sincere McCormick. I get it. If you're from Texas, you're like SMU, whatever, wherever he's from, he broke records. He's fast. Motherfucker is softer than poo at this point, right? He looked good when he got in there, but he got hurt, 2-3 games into it? And then he was gone the whole year. I don't give a fuck how good you look, but if you can't last as a running back, what are we supposed to do? Keep waiting till you get healthy? Like, no, that's why I'm done with the whole McCormick thing too. Like, if he stays healthy, good. If he does good for us, good. But I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we got McCormick like he's our next up and coming star. Once camp starts,
I'm not giving up on Zamir White yet either.
Oh shit! What?
I'm not giving up on Zamir White either.
Oh, I'm giving up on that motherfucker.
I really just feel it was a product of coaching last year because he played so well coming in for Jacobs the year before.
The last six games, right? Something like that, 6-7 games.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying Zamir's gonna start over Genty, but
right.
And
if he does, then we fucked up.
Then something happened. Yeah.
Right?
Then James was right.
Then James was right and has every right to be fucking mad. Yeah.
Shit.
I don't see them. Hold on. Let me get to them. Hey, what up, Ernie? What's going on?
Hey, you got a super chat there, Leo.
Okay, I'll get to it right now. Where'd it go? My boy Navman, James. Name an NFL CB1 in the NFL that can cover a 6'5" body wide receiver that has.
I got that. That's easy.
Oh man, don't do that. There's a bunch. Go ahead.
Tyreek Woolen from the Seattle Seahawks. There you go.
Yep, that's one.
Yeah.
Can you name another corner that can lock down a receiver?
Another corner that can lock down a receiver? A big body. I like the kid from the Jets. What's his name?
Sauce.
Yep.
Sauce.
From the Sauce.
Yeah. Yeah. And I get it, James. You're happy. I'm excited for him. I am. I really am. But it's act like he's gonna come out here and be all unguarded. Right? These fools gotta learn how to get separation. Break away from the press. All that shit. Yeah.
Having him along with Jacoby Myers and
helps.
The other kid
helps huge. Yeah.
Definitely helps because you probably won't get those top wide receivers on, loud corners on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I like the picks. I like the speed. I like the size. Even with the kid from TCU, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, you
have to understand with Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer out there, and then you still got to watch out for Genty. That leaves Thornton to run deep.
I'm so glad
you watch so many people
who hasn't given up on Michael Mayer. If you ask him, he wants to trade him away.
With all those guys,
I'm glad you guys bring this up and talk about, we have so many offensive weapons. Nobody can cover us because we said the same exact.
Time out, James.
I didn't say nobody could cover us.
Hold on. We acted the same way when we had Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, and what did we get? Nothing. Nothing.
Who was our coach?
Nada.
Who was our quarterback?
We did make the playoffs,
right?
Did we make the playoffs with those
James? Didn't we make the playoffs?
We made the playoffs before Devontae Adams.
When K came, we made the playoffs.
Because when we didn't make the playoffs with Devontae, not once.
Before. But who was our quarterback? No.
Derek Carr.
Just Derek Carr.
After.
Derek Carr made the playoffs. Was Zay Jones' fucking wide receiver one.
Darren Waller was a huge part of that. So was Renfro. So was Josh Jacobs.
My point is, we were so strong on, we have all these offensive weapons. We're going to be so great. And everyone's already doing that again. So
we're not supposed to have weapons?
I'm just saying, we're so great. Everybody's always saying we're so great, and we haven't seen any of these people play.
We haven't got to our predictions.
I've seen Brock Bowers play. I've seen Michael Myers play.
We're crying. Michael Mayer just missed a whole season for personal issues that we don't even know what the fuck it is still.
Hey, oh, there he is. What up, yeah? What's up, big dog? Oh shit, my baby. Relax. What up, coming out with the C? Hey, shout out to
I can't buy into the whole we're gonna be so great on offense. We have so many ones. I can't go that far just yet. No, I can't.
Who said we're gonna be great? We have weapons though now.
No.
We have weapons now. We still have to see it on the field.
No.
We have weapons.
Have someone that can throw the ball to the weapons.
We do not know that we have certified weapons right now. You know what we have? We have M4s with no fucking ammo right now. That's what we have.
You don't call Brock Bowers a weapon? That's best. He's the best tight end in football now.
He's a weapon, but I'm not calling Jack Beck a weapon, and I'm not calling Ashton Genty a weapon because we haven't seen what they can accomplish yet.
I didn't even ask Beck.
We're talking about what we added to what was here. We're replacing our shitty shit with what we already had, and we're adding these new guys because even the new guys to us are better than the shit we had.
Geno Smith at quarterback's an upgrade.
You don't know that.
To me, Geno's an upgrade, though. No.
I've got three years of watching Geno in Seattle. He's an upgrade,
right? And I get what you're saying, Queen V, about the draft picks. I don't know that they're better yet, but based on how those other fuckers performed last year,
they play with everybody. They got to play with everybody else.
Right.
You got to see how they get along. I mean.
Man,
that goes back to the part where Steve was saying now we have better coaching though, because that part comes down to the coaching too, and I think that's where fucking AP. I don't even want to say his name anymore. Old OC, fuck that puto. Like I don't even want to say his fucking name anymore. But that asshole was here, right? Didn't know what the fuck we were doing, right? And now it's Chip Kelly, Pete Carroll, back to more formidable, experienced coaching that knows what the fuck they're doing, right? As much as I like AP shit, his picture's behind me, right? But they didn't know what the fuck they were doing together. And I think I have more faith in these guys. I'm not saying we're great either, right? I'm still anticipating 7 or 8 wins, bro, right now. That's where I'm at.
The frustrating thing is I actually felt we had a decent roster last year. I just really think coaching and the decisions we made with Luke Getsy and everything really set the team back. And then at quarterback too. Well, the quarterback situation going with Gardner Minshew hurt us. Right.
But for me, it wasn't necessarily that because when I was saying that I just like what we have now. They're just different bodies, different sides. You got it's like we had our receivers were all short last year. Had no big bodies.
Having a size.
Besides the tight end
was Trey Tucker, right?
And it's like when you don't have the quarterback and go throw it to you anyways, Geno Smith is head and shoulders above better than Minshew. So
like even this one, John, like I get it. He's better, but I don't say we were the best offense yet. I won't say we're the best offense because we haven't seen it yet, right? Am I hoping it's better? Yes, because of Chip Kelly. But I wouldn't say we're the best offense. Right, James?
You're right. You're 100% right. We don't know if shit's good yet.
But
I get it. When we started
James did say we were going to make the playoffs next year.
I still feel that way, but that don't mean we're going to win.
I remember when we started the whole offseason talk, he told me and John, I don't know. I don't want to know until I see it. Remember from the beginning when me and John would be like, "Oh, we got Tom Brady."
It's like
I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I want to see it.
It's like
remember, I said even when Tom Brady came in, I said, "Look, he's gonna bring in stuff. He's gonna do a lot of changes." And as much as we hate to love him, it's what it is. But I think he is bringing in good, but we still have to wait and see what happens.
You still got to put it together. You still got to put it together.
They're gonna have to.
I think we're looking at the. We like the fact that we feel that we got coaches that can put it together.
Who needs a stick?
All I can say is it's okay to be happy.
It's okay to be happy.
I understand as Raider fans being guarded because of how bad it's been for years. So we don't want to be let down. It's hard to get excited and then be let down. But it's okay. So you can be happy.
I was very happy when Geno Smith came, and Leo will attest that. I was really happy when Geno Smith came, right?
Yes.
But then you know what happened? Everything else happened, and now I'm like,
everything else.
Well, because see, back then, Steven, before we started having you on, James was really upset we didn't sign any big name free agents. We kept getting no names.
Yeah.
There was
Right?
no really big
nobody.
names.
We got nobody except Gino.
Yep. And I was happy we got Devin White. And then it was Dep. I was happy about Jeremy Chin and Devin White.
That's it.
Landon Roberts is going to be a good linebacker for us.
I was good about Landon Roberts. He wasn't too happy about it.
Yeah, Roberts is going to be a good linebacker.
But I understood you, James, because we
even
lost.
with those guys, we still got to figure out, see if they work out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, Devin White, for some reason, couldn't make it with the Eagles.
I just really feel like this free agency class, people were overpaying for these guys. I don't feel like it was a great free agency class. I don't think there was that. Huh?
If it ain't James approved, it don't make sense.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm with you on that, Steven. I really think a lot of people overpaid, and I'll start with Trayvon Moehrig. I would not have paid Trayvon Moehrig that much money. No, I'm glad we didn't pay him that much money as much as I wanted to keep him. Right?
In the past, we would have.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I really wanted Spillane. It hurt me to see Spillane go.
Spillane hurt. I'm like, Spillane hurt.
He said, I just don't thrive on negativity. I will shut up now. I feel better now than I have in 25 years. I will leave it there. And you know what? It goes back and forth, right?
Yeah.
It's not negativity, it's logic.
It's logic and being real sometimes.
It's being realistic.
As Raider fans, we need to be
being realistic.
You asked me today if I was 100% sure when I said last year this team was better, I will laugh at myself rewatching that video. That was me being a Raider fan, being optimistic that this is our year like every year. Now that I look back on it, that was a shitty ass fucking team. Right? We let our running back go thinking we had one in Zeus. We brought in Gardner Minshew thinking the backup could be the starter. Right? We let our offensive coordinator go to Washington and fucking take off with Jaden Daniels, and we brought in the dude from Chicago that everybody blamed for the fall of Justin Fields.
Yeah.
You know? And then I thought that was a good team. Why? Because we shouted Raiders, right? But that's what we do, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's what we do, yeah.
Out of the fan, you know, but I think people can be happy, but then also don't get mad when they're optimistic.
What got me is when Vegas or whoever predicted they would only win 6, and we all looked at it.
We were hot, bro.
We were so pissed. There's no way we're only winning 6.
Bro.
We're winning at least 9 or 10, and we won 4 or whatever the fuck we won.
Bro,
how many did we win?
Like, wow. I think it was like
how many games did we win?
4.
I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I was like, wow, Vegas had a ring.
For reference of the chat, you know, you got for those who think I'm just being negative. You want to know where my optimism went? Try being in grade school when your team drafts Jamarcus Russell. You have to watch it for 3 years while you're in like freaking like middle school, just getting fucking ragged on every football season because your QB's Jamarcus Russell. Then you'll understand
my life
pain.
as a Raider fan.
James, that's never changed, bro. I was in grade school. My quarterback was Jay Schrader. He had one job: give the ball to Bo. When Bo got hurt, we were fucked.
Yeah. Then backup was Todd Marinovich.
Right.
I went through Todd.
Yeah, I went through that.
Yeah, I went through Jeff Hostetler.
Hostetler was my boy.
And he was decent though. He was good.
He was decent. Yeah.
I've never
Jeff George. Remember Jeff George?
Jeff George. Yeah.
It wasn't until we got Rich Gannon, which is why you see people so obsessed with wanting to find the next Rich Gannon. All right. Yeah. So I get it. I get you, man. You grew up in the Jamarcus. So that was a hard time. Those were hard fucking times as a Raider.
Yeah.
You can't even use them. You get smashed.
Grades could try going through your 20s with that one too. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamarcus was a rough time.
Jamarcus was a hard one.
That was a rough time.
Damn, I said my comeback to shit talking back then was we beat KC with Russell, but then they weren't that good back then either, though. They weren't like they are now, but they were always competitive, right?
We can kind of almost say that every year, though. At least we beat KC.
Yeah,
I mean we didn't do last year, but we got close, right? So.
Right. And I'll say this, and that man, I respect, much love. But when people always say the youngsters don't get it, yeah, we do, because the same shit y'all went through, I'm going through, James is going through, my nephew, who's fucking 10 is going through it, bro. His first year, we made the playoffs. After that, he thought we were going to make it every year. He left being a Chiefs fan to be a Raiders fan.
It's funny because he had his hopes on, like, oh yeah, we're a playoff team. No,
I know
don't
that.
get used to that one.
Yeah, my daughters are 15 and 12. They don't know what a winning Raiders team looks like.
See,
we have a trash offense. I'm blaming.
Oh man,
James, if it doesn't work, and these guys are trash, Genty's trash, all that, I will come back on here and apologize to you and say you were right.
Yo, bro, trust me, I've done that many a times, dog. I have.
Many a times, yeah, many a times.
And I'm gonna whoever you want in the next draft, that's who I'm gonna want too.
So I don't think Genty's gonna be bad, but I'm just not sold on the Betch guy. That's the guy. That's the one that concerns me a little bit. I think that's the one that to me seems like a little bit of a reach.
The unknown,
right?
It's the unknown.
To me, it was like, why did we draft another Jacoby Myers?
Well, why would
Huh?
But why would you want to draft another Jacoby when
that was in my mind. Yeah, that was in my mind.
They are their own person, so they just gotta step up and do what they gotta do. That's just it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just waiting.
But here's the thing too: is the Raiders aren't a finished product. I mean, it's going to be what it's going to be this year.
This is year one,
and then
right?
This is year one
rebuild, right?
Yeah.
And the crazy part is half the Raider fans think after 3 years, Pete Carroll's going to die and we're all going to like disappear. Apparently, he's only going to be here 3 years.
Yeah,
that's the other part that drives me fucking crazy. Like, he's drafting these guys because he won't be here in 3 years. Where the fuck is he going?
Like, I had a patient. She's a Seahawks fan. She told me, she goes, "Oh my gosh," she goes, "You're a Raider fan." I'm like, "Oh, what told you that?" But right. She's all like, she goes, "Now I'm really gonna watch you guys because you guys got Pete." And I'm like, "Okay, so because we got Pete now,
he got Pete." What's like, Chris? What do you call Pete? You're in the chat.
Gonna do something, and I'm like, "Fuck, really?" Just because we got Pete, so we'll see.
Yeah, Pete got swag.
Yeah.
Fuck around. Pete's still your girl, man. Fuck around. Pete Carroll got some swag to him. Hey, shit. Yeah. And I'll say this: I'm a Notre Dame fan. I cannot stand Pete Carroll because he was a Trojan. He made those motherfuckers put him back on the map right after being gone.
He literally did put him back on the map.
Me and John went through some fucking years having to watch Notre Dame play those teams. So I've seen what he can do in college. And then I liked what he did in Seattle because I liked Marshawn. I liked that defense. So I used to watch them all the time. So, I mean, it gets me hyped thinking about Pete and what he's doing here. Right? Pete looks healthier than Harbaugh. That's what I'm saying, dog. He looks healthier than some of us.
All right, everyone. I got a call for the night. So I'll catch you guys next week if we're on.
All right, James, for sure.
All right, James.
All right, man.
Keep your head up, big dog.
You guys have a good one. Later, chat. Have a good one.
For sure. Oh, man. James is funny. You know what? I'm glad he was like that because I like having both sides.
You need that. You need that.
Yes.
You need that. So it's a different view. It's a different view.
I hope he doesn't think I pick on him.
No.
Your video, the one that you have AP still on there. Full update. I'm just kidding.
What happened? Update what? I didn't hear you.
He's waiting for Pete Carroll to go Raiders. That's what he's waiting for.
Oh, you're talking about the flag? Oh, I did update. I made a new one.
Freaking video you have on there.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I like it though. All right, I'll do it.
He's waiting for Pete Carroll to say it. That's what.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm gonna put? I'm gonna put when Marshawn said it when Pete Carroll got hired.
There you go. See?
You remember that one? I'm gonna put that. There you go. That's what I'll do. See? I know people have been telling me, search that video. I got AP, I got Carr, I got Jacobs.
Yeah, you really like
Devontae Adams.
Man. Those were my dudes, man. What do you want me to do?
You got everybody that left.
I do.
Yeah.
It's time to upgrade.
What did he say? That's what hurt me the most on the draft day was missing on Jack Kaiser. Now, Notre Dame fan. I'll say this. People always tell me they were giving me shit because I like Shedeur and we didn't draft them. I'm like, I watch college football. I love college football. Notre Dame is my team. Just because they're on my team doesn't mean I want us to draft them all either, right? Or my favorite players. Kaiser was good, But I wanted to say we missed out on him. If he does good for him because he came from the Irish. But John, would you have said that Kaiser was a big playmaker?
No.
Right? It wasn't like one of those guys. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But I mean, I wish we would have got him.
It's one thing where he's kind of like good, but he's not elite.
Right. What helped Kaiser was having the front that Notre Dame had, which is what I'm hoping will help our linebackers with the D linemen that we drafted, with Max, with Coombs, Tyree Wilson, right? All that whole rotation we can get going, and then that'll help our linebacking core. That's what I'm hoping, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does he what?
What
does he look like? Kai?
I know.
Who is that?
Kai Connect.
Who is that guy?
I don't know. Who is that? Who the fuck is that?
I don't know who that is. Yeah. Now there is talk about that quarterback. Cam Miller was high on the draft boards in 6th round, and Shiloh went 5th. So I will say this: I don't watch FCS. Our boy Turf does, but Cam Miller is one of the quarterbacks that was in the championship game. He was balling, right? He was balling in that shit. So there may be something there. I'm not saying there is, right?
He's one of those North Dakota guys?
Yeah, he's North Dakota. Yeah. The other one, Touchdown Tommy, is Montana State. Yeah. So this dude's North Dakota. So you do get some ballers out there, right?
Yeah. You never know how these guys can pan out.
Bro, what college did Josh Allen go to?
In Wyoming or something like that?
Some shit like that, right? One of those fucking no-name places. Yeah. Cobra Kai. Cole Connect? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know, man.
I don't know. I pulled up that guy, Kai Connect.
Kaiser, he's a linebacker.
YouTube, Twitch or shit.
No, you gotta put Kaiser Notre Dame. You gotta put Notre Dame on there.
It is that dude. Oh my god, he does kind of look like.
No, Ramon. No, I don't. There's no update on
linebacker for Notre Dame.
Did your boys tell you that they saw him with the boot at the 8 Lounge?
Who?
Wilkins.
I haven't.
He had a boot.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I heard he was out there with the boot, but it could be for protection. Really? But as far as
it could
I
be
know,
for protection because I hear he's participating in all the
that's what I'm saying. He's participating, so it might just be for protection. I'm not gonna say that's why we drafted DTs because of that. I think we drafted them like how you said, the rotation, a good healthy rotation and competition, right? Because
I think they're relying on Wilkins this year. So
I am that dude was becoming my favorite player. So yeah, I was mad at Adam Butler because I thought Adam Butler got him hurt when he jumped on him. I'm like, don't let me find that motherfucker got hurt because you jumped on him.
Yeah.
That was that Denver game. Yeah. But yeah, no, Wilkins is definitely one that I'm fucking excited for this year. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. Get Wilkins and Kuntz back.
Huh?
I said getting Wilkins and Kuntz back. I mean, that's like getting 2 new free agents right there.
Right. That's like what was supposed to be last year, what we were excited about. Yeah. We're going to finally get to see it, hopefully, this upcoming year, right? Hopefully the same defensive coordinator, which is another part, right?
Yeah.
That part made me wonder too. The fact that we weren't taking linebackers, I'm like, maybe PG has faith in those fools we have already, even though we don't. You know, maybe some of us are over here like we need linebackers, and PG's like, no, I'm cool. Like I'm cool with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have needed linebackers for years.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I've always it's been a long time since we've had a stud.
Yeah. Best defense, no be there, Daniel San. And I know I'm not the only one who's excited to watch the new Karate Kid movie.
I'm ready.
I'm ready for it.
I'm ready for it. Man, I watched Cobra Kai.
I just finished Cobra Kai a couple of weeks ago.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, that was okay.
Some shit just don't get old, huh? Yeah.
We were all into Cobra Kai over here at the house.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good actually.
Mm-hmm. But I mean that was the draft for the most part. It's over. You know, I felt good coming out of it. I didn't think we did anything really stupid. I know there was questions, the 2 quarterbacks, but I call how you were saying, Steven, at that point in the 6th, 7th rounds, it's like it's not like we're getting superstars at that point anyway, right? Yeah, that's when you look into guys you want to bring in and then maybe develop in one way or another. So I was cool with that. Yeah. You know,
maybe they have a high ceiling. You know what I mean?
How did you feel after the draft?
Me?
Queen.
Oh, I'm like, I didn't know because you didn't say who.
Yeah, I said Queen.
Like I said, I'm just waiting to see what happens. I mean, I want.
I know that, but how did you feel? Like, did you feel?
I think we did okay. I mean,
yeah.
I would hear different things. I would see people posting different things, and I'm like, give it a fucking chance. Just wait and see what happens. I mean,
yeah, James.
He's not on here now.
He's not on here. You can't mention him no more.
I get what he's saying, though. I get it.
Me too.
Because this every time, even when I come out with Chris, I said I'd rather wait and see what happens, because they have to, step up at that moment, and see if they really want to be here or not, and it's a whole new coaching. It's all different now. So you never know. We might be surprised, but every year I say we're going to the Super Bowl, and I'm gonna continue saying that shit.
That's what we do, right? And you know where I got that shit from? I know I was joking, but my brother's like, every year you guys say Raiders and you're gonna win. That's what we do, motherfucker.
Yeah. That's a given.
You know what was the funniest?
We still fucking yell out.
One of the funniest times I ever heard, the whole Raider chant was a little funny and like out of nowhere. I came out of I was at the MGM, and we walked out of a Don Omar concert. And there's Raider like flags and posters throughout the MGM.
Oh yeah.
And one person just yelled it out, and the rest of the crowd all said it. And I was like, that's right. I was like, that's right. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, okay, that works. I'm fine with that. I was like, it's perfect. It was perfect. I was like, and it was random. It was random. It was like May or something last year during the concert. It had nothing to do with any kind of sport whatsoever.
The coolest one for me was the first time flying to Vegas for a Raider thing, and a bunch of Raider fans on the plane, and then one guy yells Raiders, so the whole plane just like Raiders. I'm like, all right.
Remember, we had that on the plane going to Pittsburgh.
I was gonna say our first away game, me and him went to Pittsburgh, and I landed in Vegas. I met up with him there, and we took off from Vegas. And then on the plane before we took off for Pittsburgh, it was a big old fucking Raiders. That shit was cool.
It was just full of Pittsburgh and Raider fans, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Those motherfuckers travel.
I would have been scared on flying, fucking yelling, and the vibrating of the yelling Raiders. Like, fuck, what the fuck up? We didn't go to land.
Look, motherfucker. This is my boy 805. Shout out to 805. Hey man, thank you much, bro. Hanging out. It was a lot of fun. He goes, Leo, I missed it. Where did Shedeur get drafted? Fuck you. We were there day 2 because we figured after it didn't happen day 2, right? Kept waiting. We even joked around. I think it was Chris Fu Raiders. He's like, watch Dylan Gabriel get picked before them. And then boom, Cleveland picked him. We're like, what the fuck? At that point, it was just like fucking like, oh man, it's just comedy at this point. But yeah. It
feels like they all got together and agreed not to draft them.
Right? That's what I'm saying, man.
And it was like Cleveland, you draft them wherever you want to draft.
The prank was real.
Was that fucking prank real?
So the prank was actually done by one of the. It's a coach. I think the coach for the Falcons.
Yeah, I think it was the defensive coordinator's son.
Son.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Damn, that's funny.
The dad made him apologize. He told him to apologize to the Santa.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Because he took the number from from shit that he had in his desk or something like that. He took the number.
Right?
Wow.
That is crazy.
Apparently, it wasn't just him. The other one didn't get as much attention, but they did it to the tight end too, Tyler Warren, because the other tight end got chosen before him. Yeah. So I heard it was like that. It was crazy. Yeah.
Tyler Warren.
Yeah, it's funny you bring up the random places you hear the Raider chat. I live here in LA, so I go to BMO for the LAFC games. We go there a lot. That's become like my team here in LA. And then I'll get to the stadium, the Coliseum's right there, and I always yell Raiders. And maybe one or two people yell it back, and then I was like, "Oh, wrong space, my bad." My girl will be like, "Not here."
Yeah.
I'm just used to it, bro. When I walk into a stadium, that's what I gotta say.
Hell yeah.
Especially wearing black, because their colors are black. They're black and gold, but yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to Allegiant Stadium for Shakira in June. I'll walk in there and yell Raiders, see if I get a response.
There you go, bro. I'm saying.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Shoot, even at WrestleMania, we were representing. They gave the wrestlers Raider jerseys with the number on it, right? For WrestleMania 40.
Oh, really?
41. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
They gave Roman Reigns
ones. They gave Rhea Ripley. They gave
you guys in your fake ass wrestling and shit.
Well, don't start with that shit, yeah. right?
Hey, it's entertaining.
I'll give you a pile driver if you tell me how fake that shit is. Do a I'm like Eddie Guerrero.
I'm not a fan of wrestling.
No,
but I turned it on because I wanted to see Allegiant Stadium at WrestleMania, and man, it looked good, man.
Right,
the stadium looked good.
Nice, yeah.
I thought it was kind of cool how they put all those seats on the stage and everything there too.
He's like, Shakir will put you up on stage and give you the microphone.
Let's go.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, I might go to the concert if that's
after enough Modelo's. I ain't got no problem. I'll get on stage and do that
shit. There you go.
Like, these hips don't lie.
Hell no, they don't.
Oh my god!
Yeah, my wife knows I like Shakira. She'll snatch me off that stage.
Oh, you do?
You ain't going there.
Yeah, big fucking Shakira lover. Yeah. I was like, what are you doing, bro? That's Shakira. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah,
that's a hall pass right there.
Right? Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You're putting her on the card, huh?
Yeah.
see these five, right?
No.
She number 1 and number 5, just in case. But now, man, I mean, it's cool. The draft is over, and I get more excited. The next big thing is the schedule release.
Yes,
that's going to be the next one. You see who we're playing, who's going to come to Allegiant. I know Ja right now earlier shared that I guess on a Bears page, they got some kind of leak that maybe they're going to be coming to Vegas around week 4. So it'll be cool once that schedule comes out to see who we land, what we play. We start planning the games, right, Chona? See what games we're going to go to. Yeah.
Home opener. Time to plan the home opener for sure.
Time to plan the home opener.
Opener.
That home opener is huge, bro. Huge. Yeah. Like I saw something on the Bears stream. They got a leak schedule. Yeah, the Raiders are week 4. So I don't know if that's real. The other one that's going to be big is the Cowboy game. It's going to be another huge one. When the Cowboys come in.
The Cowboy game's going to be huge, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I definitely want to go to that one because I know FC Raiders going to get so much shit from those Cowboys.
Oh my God.
He's always fucking with them.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be fun. That'll definitely be fun. But yeah. I know the one thing, and that's what I was going to say, Ja. When we play the Chargers, NFL, listen to me. Do not put that game in September. It's hotter than the motherfucker in that stadium in September. Put our game in like October at night or some shit.
At least there, when you're playing there, do it.
When you play here at SoFi. Yeah. Don't make that shit in the fucking daytime because, man, that shit was so fucking bad last year. Did you go last year, Steven, to that game?
No, I haven't gone to SoFi.
Oh, you haven't gone to SoFi? Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah,
it was funny
one of these days.
Turf used to call it a hot box, and it was fucking no ventilation. I had been there before, but I hadn't experienced it like that. I thought he was just being dramatic. And then fucking last year when we went to that first game, man, it was like a fucking swamp in that bitch. It was so hot. It was fucking miserable.
You know what? When I was kind of questioning when I saw what was a Samoa Raider.
Yeah.
He's sitting there and he's like first quarter and he's all excited. Second quarter he's getting a little upset. Third quarter he's getting frustrated. And fourth quarter he's looking for a fight. He's all sweaty. He's all sweaty. He's like pouring out sweat. And I was rolling. I was like, is it really that hot in there? And people were like, yeah, it's hot. And we went that week 1. I was like, dude, it's hot as hell up here. And then you're drinking during the tailgating and everything. You go in there and it's so hot. You're like, nope. That's funny. Hey, you went on mute.
I know. I can't hear.
Or are you talking to someone else?
I was talking to Johnny. He bought some cards today. He got an autograph.
Oh, nice. Who's that? Can't see.
Who is that, Shorty?
I don't even know.
You don't know.
That's random.
Somebody from Detroit. And he's got a Shaquille O'Neal card too.
And Larry Bird Jones.
And a Larry Bird card.
And Ray
Oh shit.
Yeah, Ray Allen. He's going to a liquor game on Wednesday. Shorty going to Game 5.
He's going to Game 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
They need to win.
Yeah, they do.
They need to win because that's it. Win or go home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. How are you going to build a luxury stadium with no fucking air conditioning?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
And especially if you're sharing it.
Right?
You don't have enough fucking money to fucking with. Godly. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
That was dumb. Or leave it more open, at least.
No, yeah, it's crazy, bro. That shit it's bad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. But yeah, I'm excited for that to see where the fuck it's gonna be at. Our home game. That first fucking home opener game. That's the one that pops off in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, it depends on how well we do.
Right.
But I will say this: I bet you drafting Genty is gonna draw more fans to the stadium.
I think
the fact that we have Genty on the team now, people will come to watch him to see what he's.
I hope we open week 1 at home this year. We haven't opened week 1.
Oh, it's gonna be hot
in like 2 years.
We're gonna be outside. We're gonna be fucking outside, but we got.
No, I know that, but tailgating.
Huh?
Are you gonna tailgate week 1 outside?
Well, I mean,
we have to.
A little bit.
We got to.
Yeah.
I mean,
do you guys remember the Carolina game?
Oh no, I remember. Trust me, I live in Vegas. I know how it is.
Yeah.
I live
in the Carolina game. How long did you stay outside tailgating?
Hey, I survived it. I was fine.
Did you?
I work in the heat though, so I'm used to it.
Oh no, man, not me. My ass works indoors.
Leo, stop being a big baby.
Yeah, I work outdoors.
Yeah. I have become an indoor cat.
He's an indoor work at home Mexican. Put it that way.
I will say though, because
at home Mexican.
For that Carolina game, I was there for that the video shoot we did for I'm a Raider though, and it was hot out there recording that video.
Man, I landed and we were gonna go, but we missed it because they changed the time. Remember, Chona?
Yeah.
They made it earlier than it was supposed to be, so we ended up missing that I'm a Raider though video. We were supposed.
It was supposed to be like at 11, and I changed it to 10, and we were placing bets.
We're placing our bets for the weekend.
For the weekend, and then
priorities. Got to get those bets in.
Yeah, I was all the way at the Venetian. I had to hurry up and get over there.
Yeah,
when I found out they changed the time.
I was kind of hungover, so I was like, I can't get up.
Yeah, you did. When did you end up getting there in Vegas that weekend? You got there
that Saturday.
That's when they filmed the video. Was that Saturday? Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. No, it was that Friday. I'm sorry. We got there that Friday. What the fuck did we do? I don't remember. See, that's just to tell you. We were probably drinking.
Yeah, I thought you got there Saturday because we didn't see you till Saturday night at the. We saw you at the
Saturday night at
Mandalay. What's that called?
Eye Candy.
Yeah, I was there. Oh yeah, you were yelling my name.
We were there.
Calling me.
Yeah, we got the uncle that day. We had a table and everything. Like,
we got there early to get the table. We had those chairs and table. Like, hey.
We had our own little section and shit for a little bit. We felt cool. Yeah.
Me and a few of us got a booth. I'm like, I need a booth or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna stand the whole time. Fuck that.
Nah, I needed a booth. That Raider at Via ended up coming over to the booth and sitting down. She was done walking in those boots all day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the part that was cool and the best part to me was when we did the initial walk over the bridge.
Yeah.
That shit was dope as fuck. That first one was cool as fuck because there were so many of us there. Yeah, so many of us there, and only for the fucking Raiders to blow it in Raider fashion.
And then the game started.
Such a disappointing game. You know, that day was that weekend was such a good weekend. The fans showed out. You know, there was obviously way more Raider fans than Carolina fans.
Yeah,
I mean, it was an awesome weekend for Raider fans, and for them to go out there and lay an egg like they did, that was one of the biggest disappointments ever. I mean,
that was
still a great weekend, but they needed to top it off and win that game, man. That was disappointing.
Yeah, I remember he always me and Chona felt bad because he had to go to work that Sunday, so we hung up that weekend. But he had to work that Sunday, so I went to the game. I went alone. I met up with Lorenzo, then I met up with V later. But I was sad, bro. I remember texting this fool. I'm like, you know what? Bro, pick me up at the bottom of the bridge. I'm about to jump off this bitch. I can't take this. Like, pick me up at the bottom of the bridge, dog. I was so sad. I said, let's go have steaks, huh, dog?
Yeah, we did.
I flew back home that night.
Did you? You flew back home?
Normally I stay till Monday, but I last minute decided to go up there for that game, and I flew home Sunday night.
You were like, fuck this.
I was fucked up. I'm surprised they let me on the plane.
My brother, my younger brother, he's a Carolina Panther fan. He was supposed to go with me. He didn't. So when I sat there, he kept calling me like, "You watching the?" I kept fucking ignoring. I can't talk to you, fool. I can't talk to you right now. Like I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't talk to him until I got home, and then I didn't talk to him for a couple more days because why are you ignoring my calls? I don't want to fucking talk to you, fool. Right now.
I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear you. You know, like no. I'm done.
Oh shit, that was the last time we had a week 1 game, and that was the one where were fans allowed that game or no? Yes, right.
No, really?
Yeah, that was the first time. Yeah.
The Zay Jones touchdown fans were allowed there for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's right. It was the one before that against
the New Orleans game.
That's the one
where we saw it at the Orleans. Remember, John?
Yeah, we watched it at the Orleans.
We drove down to Vegas because we thought it was going to be lit, but it was during COVID and everything was fucking closed still. Yeah. But that's where we discovered the Orleans. That's our spot to go hang out at.
Yeah, because they have the big screen and then like multiple screens going.
Yeah,
so we can watch multiple games.
We went there last year for during the playoff games, and there was these 2 older ladies who were fucking Raider fans. They couldn't stand the Chiefs, bro. They saw my shirt and said, "Fuck the Chiefs." Yeah, fuck the Chiefs. I'm like, yeah.
Hey,
cool ass ladies, huh?
That's what the Houston got me that the Chiefs got me that win on that parlay because they decided to get that safety.
Yeah. They won that parlay because of that shit. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, overall, I'm cool with the draft. Like you said, we're Raider fans. We're gonna get excited. I'm sure once the schedule comes out, I'll say we're 17-0. You know, whatever, like I always do. Some bullshit like that.
Hey man, I'm happy every year. I got to go into the season hoping we do something. You know,
right? That's what I
like to go in. If I go in depressed, I'm not going to enjoy myself. So,
I get you.
I wait to get depressed later.
Which is like
hey, shout out to the Radio Show family.
There you go.
If you're not following him, y'all make sure you give him a follow. He has started his own channel, his own show. So before I go, I wanted to say thank you to Leo for helping me start something new. Appreciate the advice and support. Much love. The only one nation. That's all we do around here, bro. We don't try to put other channels down. I'm going to sit here and tell you mine's better than the others or talk shit about your takes. We're all Raider fans. We're all family. That's what we do around here, bro. Support each other.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. So you y'all want to go ahead and give Homeboy a follow. Sub to his channel. Watch his show. Check it out. Like I said, we're all one family at this point. Yeah. But I'm not with you, Steven. I'm the same way. But now instead of getting depressed or pissed towards the end, I just try to find a way to enjoy it more. Right?
Well, you know what was fun this last.
I go to watch it to have fun.
Yeah. Well, what was fun this last year for us is having my club down here. We're all at shenanigans, and when we start getting blown out or something, we're all just hanging out. We barely watch the game at that point. We're just like, whatever. At least we're all together. It made it way less depressing. When I'm at home by myself, I'm ready to throw something.
Hey, Ramon,
it's true.
Yeah. That's true, bro. Yeah, I know that. I think that was what I had found at a 28 West. Even though there weren't that many people there, like I like the music, I like the vibe with the DJ. The owners there were cool as fuck. You know, joke around with MC Raider. You know, it was cool. It was cool there. They even let that fool sing a couple Chente songs one time. So
oh wow!
Just being able to do shit like that, and of course going to Pizza Co with my nephew Noah, because I made him a Raider fan. He's a Raider fan. So whenever I'm gone for so many games after a while, he tells me to stay home because everyone gives him shit for being the only Raider fan.
That was a good one because his dad's a Chiefs fan. So
yeah, his dad's a Chiefs fan.
If you guys ever get a chance, come down to Sacramento, man. We have a good group over here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be up there. We're not to Sacramento, but I'll be up in Northern Cali this weekend for the event up there. Yeah. So hopefully,
I'll see. I'm not gonna see you Saturday now because I actually have to go to my wife's grandpa passed away, so I'm going to a funeral that day.
To hear that. Yeah.
But Sunday I'll still be at Ricky's.
Okay, so I'll see you there for sure. Yeah. Queen V did some cool stuff today. You did? What'd you do, Queen V?
I went over and donated our a school for autism. I took our donations that we got. It was really good. It was really nice. It was so crazy because I had I wasn't able to videotape because already they got to get permission from their parents.
Yes.
But one of the kids goes, "Oh my God, he's seen my club shirt he's all like, you know what, you and my dad would get along so good because he's a Raider fan. I was like, oh yes, and I went to go give him a high five. It was really nice. It was really
cool.
nice. The principal appreciated all our donations, so it was cool.
What did you guys donate, or what was it for exactly? I'm not sure.
There, because they're special kids, so we gave them snacks, a lot of water because of course it's always hot here in Arizona, and then like glue because they do a lot of projects with glue. We did give them, just made a new little field for them for soccer, so we got them some nets, some the what do you call them damn things?
The cones?
Yeah, the cones. I couldn't think of the same thing. The cones with the net, everything,
Hey,
and then,
that's cool.
But it was really nice. It was. I did that this morning around 11 o'clock this morning.
All right.
Yeah, I posted it. It's all on my page and stuff. But
yeah,
it was really
nice. Let them know again. Those of them who don't know what the name of your club, where you guys are located.
It's West Valley Sinister Raider Nation in Arizona.
And AZ.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I'm glad when y'all are able to do shit like that, you know.
Of course,
And then Steven, how did your guys' thing go? Weren't you guys trying to raise money for the?
So we donated luggage to foster kids.
Yes.
So we on Thursday during our draft party, Kelly Simone, who was putting it on, she came by and picked up all the luggage that we donated, and we had over a dozen luggages that we donated to the cause. So. Did pretty well.
Awesome. That's good.
Helped out a bunch of foster kids, and then they at Cal Expo out here, our fairgrounds, throughout the weekend, people were able to go and drop off luggage. So I think it went pretty well. Yeah,
hey, that's what's cool about the clubs when you see them give back and things like that, bro. That's awesome to see, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, Trina, we gotta do something to give back, bro.
We're behind the eight ball here. We're falling behind the
eight ball. No, but I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I work with foster youth, so sometimes the stuff that I do get from here, I have taken the kids out. I took one to go watch the Minecraft movie. Kid had never been to a movie theater in his life, bro. He's 10 years old. I'd never been to a movie theater. Was so excited to get popcorn, candy, soda. Oh, I can get a soda too, Mr. Lee. I'm like, you can get a soda too, big dog, right? So he was so excited to go in the movie theater, and that wouldn't have been possible, without y'all's donations that you give to the channel. And I was able to do that for him. And then we got another kid. I enrolled him in a boxing class at this community center nearby. So every month, I pay with that for him, and then he goes and he does his boxing classes. So definitely understood what you were doing there, Stephen, because that's the population I work with. So very, very, very much appreciated. And I'm glad to see that the nation does all that shit, bro. Yeah.
People need to know we're not just some crazy Raider fans.
Right? Exactly.
We have this reputation. We give back all our clubs. Right? Yeah, all our clubs give back to the community, man.
That is 100%.
That's what I like,
true, bro. Yeah. And it's funny because when one of the moms met me one time, she was like, "He's a counselor," because I always wear my Raider shit. Like, he's a counselor for kids. The Raider fan guy?
Damn.
We got that bad rap all the time.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. We do apparently.
We get that bad rap.
Like, oh, he's so nice. He's so sweet. I was like, yeah, see, you just got to get past the Raiders, and I'm cool.
There you go, right?
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming through today. Steven, I know you guys got anything coming up. I know sometimes you go on a pod or anything like that.
Only thing coming up is this weekend. We still have the NorCal, Northern Nevada barbecue on Saturday, and then on Sunday we'll be at Ricky's where it all started, and filming doing the film shoot for our connected docu-series that we're working on. So we'll be doing that. Oh, that's
right. You guys are going to do the film shoot there, right?
Yeah. So we're shooting our teaser trailer there.
The teaser.
So the cameras will be out. So when you come and everything, cameras will be out. Got a chance to be on camera and a part of the docu-series. So.
Well, I'm glad I remember. My girl would have been mad if I told her there was a film crew there and I didn't tell her.
There is going to be a film crew.
Yeah.
That definitely will be.
You didn't tell me. Yeah. I'll be there. All right. Navajo on the Go will be there. I'm going to go up to Northern Cali. So I'll be up there for Saturday and for Sunday. So definitely see y'all up there. I had to go once, when Marlene, shout out to Marlene, and Marlene invited me. I haven't been to the base since the Raiders left. That was the last time I was actually up there. So, and I think the last time I went was for a Niner Raider preseason game over at the Niner Stadium, at their new stadium. That was the last time I was up there. So any opportunity I have to go back up there, bro, fucking down and go. Hey, thank you. Much appreciated, Sacktown. Thank you for the $10 one for the kids, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sacktown Raider Mike needs to come down to Shenanigans or watch party.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. You know, he loves getting together with different Raider peeps. Yeah. He's like, black and silver looks good, and the females look sexy in silver and black. All right, relax. It ain't that kind of page, bro. you got to come to the TRS shows for that kind of stuff, and then we'll start pimping people out, big dog. All right. He's like, why do people call us cholos when we were Raider gear? They say ese señor te va a llevar. That's so true. It really do.
That's true.
Honestly, that's kind of why I had to let my hair grow out. There were certain parents that felt a certain way about the look when I had a shaved head. And then I wore Raider gear all the time, so it was like, so then I started letting my hair grow out, and then they felt more comfortable, I guess. Yeah. But hey, appreciate y'all for coming through today. Thank you very much. Hope y'all enjoyed the draft. I know I did. You know, James, you stay positive, bro. Stay up. You know, we'll be back next Monday.
We'll back James.
Love you, James. Love you, James.
Always much love to James. See what other undrafted free agents we pick up. I'll have a better list of that. See more of what the roster is going to look like, and then we'll look forward to. Hopefully, I'll bring some stuff to share from up in this weekend. You know, some videos, some stuff from this weekend, from of course, from the car show, from Ricky's, where it all started, like you said. So just be able to share some of that stuff with the rest of the nation. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know, appreciate it. Much love. See you out, y'all.
All right,
later.
Deuces.
Just win, baby. Look, check it out. All black with a hoodie, snapback with a cap on. Long white socks, me mugging like I'm King Kong. With them all black Chuck Taylors. West side and this bitch yelling Raiders. Thuggin', cause we know with it. Motherfuckers like y'all suck, but we don't give a fuck, nigga. We deal with it. Jaw jacking, getting nigga fucked up with the quickness. Parking lot squabbles, giving nigga the business. Shh, quiet. The fuck you mean? We yelling Raiders, bitch. Like fuck your team, you wanna talk your shit. Get sad like Scream Stadium, take off, nigga. Homicide scene. Oakland to LA, LA to Oakland, Las Vegas, Sin City, steady smoking. Raiders looking to get another ring like fuck y'all haters, nigga. Y'all know I mean. We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick get you niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick get you niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck.
With so much drama in the big LV, it's kinda hard being Yaya or end up C. But I, somehow, some ways, keep dropping these Raider hits like every single day. May I sip on this Henny while these haters pay attention and my name stay bitchin'. I'ma stay G'd up like a silver feed up. And tucked as a burner just in case it heats up. But I'm humble, 10 toes down to never stumble. Keep doing Raider music, imitating, never double. It's like everywhere we go, it's like the same old shit. Here Raiders just suck, y'all can suck my dick. It's a nation just to prove, no need to consume, win, lose, or tie. Raider Nation keep moving, top to the bottom, bottom to the top. It's Raider Nation all day till the casket drop.
We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick get you niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick get you niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. Welcome in this bitch like nigga, what's happening? With whiskey in my cup, turned up, Raider Nation hella active. Watch what you say, watch the yapping, nigga. Don't get your ass kicked. We bout that action. I'm a goofy nigga, but I ain't no goofy nigga. Fuck around and find out he's doing a two-piece nigga. Everybody knows me soon as I hit the scene. They like Raiders, bitch, nigga. Fuck your team. Champions Club, I am the one. VIP access, we do what can't be done. I do what I do, nigga. That's on the daily. Talking hella shit, give a fuck if they hate me. Only one nation, Raider Nation, and it's evident. Any other nation is irrelevant. Commitment to excellence, just win, babies, what we telling them. Shout out to the nation, you know I had a rep. We yelling Raiders, bitch. Y'all know what's up, like Raiders, bitch. Quick get you niggas up like Raiders, bitch. I show no love like Raiders, bitch.